Today we discuss the estimation of radius of a nucleus by Rutherford scattering. As we all know that the results of alpha particle scattering experiment means Rutherford scattering. The Rutherford assumed that most of the mass and charge of the nucleus exists its central core, means central core of atom. For the estimation of radius, let us see this. An alpha particle of mass m and charge 2e is approaching towards the nucleus of charge Ze with velocity v. Here this is the nucleus and this is the approaching alpha particle. The mass of alpha particle is m and charge of alpha particle is 2e. The velocity of this alpha particle is v. This is nucleus and the charge of nucleus is 2e. Mass is capital M. So this alpha particle is moving towards this nucleus with the velocity v. So as the alpha particle approaches towards the nucleus, the repulsive interaction between alpha particle and nucleus increases. So this alpha particle approaching towards this, then the repulsive force increases and the kinetic energy of this alpha particle becomes transforming into potential energy. The alpha particle comes to rest and cannot further move towards the nucleus, which means at the distance at which the alpha particle cannot further move towards the nucleus. This distance is called distance of closest approach. At this distance, the potential energy, kinetic energy of alpha particle wholly transformed into its potential energy, and at this distance the kinetic energy, the alpha particle returns back through its initial path but in opposite direction. Means at this distance the alpha particle deviates by an scattering angle 180. Means at this distance of closest approach, यानी वह दूरी जहाँ तक अल्फा पार्टिकल इस न्यूक्लियस के सबसे नज़दीक जा सकता है उस दूरी को डिस्टेंस ऑफ क्लोजेस्ट अप्रोच कहते हैं. इस डिस्टेंस पर पहुंचने के बाद में अल्फा पार्टिकल की काइनेटिक एनर्जी इसकी पोटेंशियल एनर्जी में बदल जाती है. यानी इस दूरी पर अल्फा पार्टिकल की काइनेटिक एनर्जी और पोटेंशियल एनर्जी इक्वल होनी चाहिए. So if the distance of closest approach is d, let us see d, and that as we know that alpha particle, the charge of alpha particle is Ze and 2e its kinetic energy is half mv square. Potential energy of alpha particle is this k q1 q2 upon r. So because there are two charged particles, k Ze is the charge of nucleus and 2e is alpha particle, charge of alpha particle, and d is the distance of closest approach. So the potential energy is k q1 q2 upon r square. q1 q2 upon r. Now at this point, at this distance of closest approach, the kinetic energy of kinetic energy of alpha particle is equal to its potential energy. So this is this one. From this equation we can derive the value of d. Now d is equal to this one. So the radius of the nucleus is less than or equal to d, but cannot be greater than d. We can predict this. Let us see one example. If alpha particle of energy 8 MeV mega electron volt is approaching towards the gold nucleus of atomic number Z 79. Now we want to calculate the distance of closest approach. The formula is this. This is Coulomb constant, which is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton of meter square upon c square. Z is given 79, and E is charge of electron, and E is MeV, which converts it into electron volt. So multiply it by 10 to the power 6 and 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Now put these all values in this formula. Then finally we got this equation. This value 1.84 into 10 to the power minus 14. So we know that 1 Fermi is equal to 10 to the power minus 15 meter. So this is 18.4 Fermi. So we can predict from this value that the radius of this gold nucleus given in this example, the radius of this nucleus is less than or equal to 18.4 Fermi. The radius of nucleus cannot be greater than this value. So in this derivation, the notable thing is that at the distance of closest approach, the potential energy, the kinetic energy of alpha particle converts into its potential energy. This is the notable thing. Thank you.